When I played a difficult game about climbing, I lost a bet to a chatter, which meant I had to play Detective Pikachu. This is me playing the game. Hope you enjoy it. You've been waiting for this? Well, congratulations. My poor skill at a difficult game about climbing cost me $50. And unlike Steam, I can't refund a game on Nintendo Switch if I have less than 2 hours on it, so... Let's hope it's good. Hey, maybe it's good. Maybe I'll like it, you know? Maybe chat will like it. It's like, I don't know. Alright. Okay, I think this is where I play the game. Yep. No, it's not fully voiced! Nintendo, how could you? Right, let's go, Pikachu. Yo, let's go, Pikachu! It's like the game. What? Will Butler, Chief of the Pokemon Protection Bureau. Bro, he's jacked. Tim, this is our first investigation in a long time. How is this an investigation, bro? Just give him some sniffing salt or something. Together, the two of us will gather evidence and take testimony. Bro, we just gotta wake it up! What are you talking about? Testimonies! We just gotta wake up the stupid bird. Oh. I'm a little curious about what that pedophile is saying. Yeah, his friend is unconscious, but all I wanted to talk about was Roma legs. Jesus, it's like, oh my god. Like, I guess this is actually a game for like 10-year-olds, huh? But I feel like the entire game is hand-holding. Surely, eventually, I get to use my brain, right? Help us find a way to wake up the pedophile. I'm counting on you, young detective. Okay, any other... Oh my god. Xatu jump scare. He looks... Bro looks freaky. I can't even lie. Another Oh, I know you've got to send for me. I just know you got to send for me Pokemon whose name I forgot. Aromatisse. Well, there you go. You genuinely think the Detective Pikachu movie is better than any Detective Pikachu games now and to come? Well, I haven't seen the Detective Pikachu movie. I don't think Pikachu understands what you're telling him, though. Unless the two of you can... I'm not actually talking to him. It's more like getting advice. No, that's not it. Why are you keeping this a secret? Why are you, like, why is it something you can't know? It's not like you're exactly hiding it. Oh, I get it. You talk to Pikachu to organize your thoughts. Ah. It's an interesting way to form your deductions, if you ask me. Well, we do understand each other, actually. Phew, that was close. I thought he caught on to us. You're talking right in front of him! Oh. Yes, I do not talk to Pikachu. That literally looks down. Glad he didn't notice. Okay, should we investigate the fallen apples over there? I'd be happy to if there wasn't a tree in the way. Oh, are you calling it a tree? You're calling a living human a living breathing Pokemon a freaking tree. Something about it seems odd to me. Maybe we should investigate that first. Oh god. Oh no, it actually thinks it's a tree. Inspect the tree. Okay, so we can't investigate because this tree's in the way. What should we do about it? Well, we can't just cut it down. Go around! What are you doing? Is this actually for 5-year-olds? Dude, I think it, but just move around it. You hate this game? Oh.
Nothing.
It's a quick time event. It's a quick time event. I'm getting ready to press another button. I bet I have to mash A one more time. Grab it! Dude, my mashing is so bad. My mashing is actually so bad.
If it isn't the great detectives.
Why do I have the feeling he's being mean to us? Brad McMaster. Oh, okay. Yo, does this beat go kind of hard or what? Listen to that clap in the background. It's been a while, Brad. I see you're on a case too. I suppose that means you are as well. You private detectives do love sticking your noses into every little thing. I was asked to be on this case.
Oh, Tim, I've been waiting for you.
He does not sound like I expected him to sound. Oh, dude. Oh, poor Growlithe. The key is always kept around Growlithe's neck. What if it was Growlithe? What if Growlithe ate the jewel? Oh, wait, is that the blade? Don't tell me. No, it's a feather, right? Here's a blue feather. Do you think the Pokemon it belonged to was in this room? How do we know it's a Pokemon? Maybe it's from a Pokemon that lives in a mansion. Let's look into that later. Okay. Alright, let's look at the freaking cotton, which is obviously from Whimsicott. There's some cotton on the ground. It looks really fluffy and soft. Alright. Oh, is that it? Yeah, I guess that must be it, huh? Wait, there was something here.
Hey, Tim. Quit looking at my tail and start investigating anything that looks suspicious.
That's funny. I didn't know they would bake that interaction in there. Hey, Tim, there's something on the floor by the window. Should we check it out? Wait, which floor? Oh. Another feather. Oh, more feathers. Look at this. One of these feathers is darker than the others. You're right, the other 6 are a lighter shade of blue. Something about that is nagging at me. Right, so where to start? I was just doing my job like normal today. I'd made food for the Pokemon, did some cleaning around the mansion, that sort of thing. I think I was tidying the garden when it happened. I saw a ducklet fly out of the second-story window. I mean, ducklet's feathers are like the lighter shade of blue, right? As I recall, I wondered where she was going. I mean, usually Ducklet just walks out the front door. It seemed weird to me, so I went upstairs to see what was going on. That's when I saw the door to the jewel storage room was wide open. As if that wasn't shocking enough, the moment I went to look inside, I suddenly got punched by a Pokemon. The next thing I knew, I was lying on a sofa and someone was treating my wounds. A Pokemon punched you? Yeah, I feel like I glimpsed a small red figure for just a moment. I assume that's what's been causing all the arguments between Mr. and Mrs. Dennis. Arguments between Mr. and Mrs. Dennis? Oh, okay. Well, I didn't see it clearly, huh? But I did witness some irrefutable proof. What exactly did you see? At the time of the incident, I was enjoying a cup of tea in my room on the second floor. Just then, I noticed a bird Pokemon flying outside the window. Yes, I clearly saw a blue bird Pokemon. It had to have been Ducklet. But we know there's another bird Pokemon. One with darker blue feathers. Ducklet is my dear partner Pokemon. Just look at this photo. Aww. That's so cute. Do you remember anything about the time of the incident? You don't know because you were napping. Oh boy. Well, do you think somebody could have taken the key while you were napping? What? Your breakfast was so tasty that you ate too much and it made you sleepy. That is relatable. That is relatable. Been there, believe me. Do you have a job here at the mansion? Yes. Are you unemployed? No job per se, unless you count spending time with Claudia. Oh, so you're unemployed. Okay. The favorite saying she got real sleepy while playing in the mansion is, what? Another sleepy Pokemon? That sounds suspicious. Okay. The favorite was dozing near the front door this morning. When Barnes got home from doing his stuff outside, she woke up and greeted him at the door. Then Clefable and Barnes heard Turner cry out on the second floor, so they both went running upstairs. So Barnes has an alibi. Do you suppose they witnessed anything? Well, there was a bunch of cotton in the freaking room. We can certainly ask. Oh, thank God. Oh, this one does remember. What did it say? It thinks it remembers going into the mansion while playing with its friends. Okay. Caught. Pawniard is red. And you recently become friends with one? Pawniard could be slicing that stupid thing. Can you think of any way to draw Pawniard here? Sit on the rock. Climb on the rock.
Oh.
Whimsicott said that Pawniard got angry when they stepped on a rock. Oh yeah, you're right. Good memory. Maybe Pawniard will shut up if one of us climbs on it. Worth a shot, let's give it a try. And then we get murdered in cold blood. How's this? I just hope it's actually here to see this. What? Oh, it's so tiny. I was thinking of Bisharp. Apparently, a Pawniard likes to get picked up and flown around by Whimsicott. So you think you might have gotten inside the mansion that way? Did you happen to cut a jewel case when you were in that mansion? So you can remember the sensation of cutting through something, but the rest is a blur? Innocent. And where's Ducklet now? She got away. We're about to go search for her. Such incompetence. Hurry up and find her. Not gonna be easy finding Ducklet with just the two of us. Let's get some help from another Pokemon to search for Ducklet. Oh, boy. Yeah, it's gotta be Growlithe. She says we can ask away about your special skills. Do you have any special skills that might help us catch the thief? She says she's got a very keen nose. Alright. Well, let's find her. That could come in handy. Maybe she can track something by following its scent. We have the feathers! Yeah, that might work. Alright. The scent. Did you find her? Yes, I'm sure of it. Come on, Ducklet. It's your pal, Growlithe. Aw, they're friends. Ducklet. Look at a drip with the matching bag. Yo. What were you up to this morning before the incident occurred? All I did was eat breakfast like always. Then I got really sleepy. Somebody put something in the breakfast. You always eat your meals together? Not usually, no. I always eat with Cramorant. Oh, that's where the feathers are from. What? There's a Cramorant in the household? Yep. Cramorant is Turner's partner. Oh, boy. Alright, alright. Huh, is that so? It's strange that Turner never mentioned that. In Squalor Paradise. That goes kind of hard. That line. I even go shopping with him, dude. If he needs something carried, I just swallow it whole. The bird. The gem is inside the freaking bird, bro. I knew it. Huge, actually. But even now, my tum is so stuffed, dude. Oh, huge. Like, usually. Why would you spell it like that? Wasn't breakfast a while ago? Why are you still so full? I'm not so sure, dude. Because he has a gem in his stomach. I'm not so sure, dude. My tongue feels the same as when I swallow something big. It's pretty crumpled up, but it looks like a note. Oh, it's a note. Hey, it smells like the rooms in our house. You mean Dennis mentioned? That is interesting. Let me see. Open the window after Barnes leaves. That'll be the signal. Dude, it wasn't just one culprit. It was two. It was probably the wife and Turner working together. Once the window is open, I'll send Pawniard in with Whimsicott to cut the case. You should then be able to collect the jewel. That's evidence! If you play your part properly, you should be able to frame Barnes for everything. And if you're successful, we'll both be coming into quite a lot of money. Good luck. The no rubbish found said after Barnes leaves. That means the real culprit is something else. I mean, theoretically, he could have written it itself. If this was an Ace Attorney game, I would be like, objection! And they would acknowledge it would be the right move, but they would have some sort of excuse.
Okay.
Did you figure out what caused all the Pokemon in the mansion to fall asleep? Yes. Sleep powder was mixed into their breakfast.
Okay.
The Pokemon in the mansion said they all fell asleep after eating breakfast, and in one of the food bowls we found traces of sleep powder. That leads us to only one possible conclusion. Someone deliberately put the Pokemon in the mansion to sleep with sleep powder. It's getting easier to picture just how the crime was committed. But where could the culprit have gotten the sleep powder in the first place? No. No, don't make me... Why would that be relevant? Why does that matter? All we need to figure out is who prepares the breakfast. And I already know, because it's gonna be Turner. Oh. Don't make me find like a freaking Omar or a Pokemon that learns sleep powder. I already know. This spot is great because you can see the whole city and it's lovely and pretty and nice. And on top of that, many, many teeny tiny bugs gather here at night. Oh yes, it's marvelous. Do you like bugs, Venonat? Yes, yes, very much so. Yes, they're my favorite treat. It eats them. Ask me anything you like. Who prepares the breakfast? My staff member Turner always prepares the food here. We got it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. But Pawniard. We're thinking Pawniard may have cut the jewel case. Really? I mean, yes. I think you've cracked it. So it was a Pawniard that punched you, Mr. Turner. Yes, it most certainly was. What? But it can't punch you, you fool. It really hurt. In fact, it still hurts. Yeesh, what a terrible liar.
This is it. Let's take care of business.
Everyone, thank you for coming.
This sudden conference had better be important.
It is. We've identified the real culprits.
Have you now?
Yes, Mr. Barnes isn't the one who stole the jewel.
Oh. Who did it then?
I'll explain everything.
No, just get to it.
Let's
Just get
start
to
with
it.
how the culprit entered the jewel storage room.
There were no signs of forced entry on the door, so the culprit must have used the key. But Growlithe was guarding the key.
No one but my husband or Barnes could have taken the key from Growlithe.
Yes, exactly. So how did they...
I guess it must have been Barnes then.
No, it wasn't. You see, the culprit had a trick up their sleeve for taking the key.
Why is he being so dramatic? I guess it's a detective. Oh man, they're gonna make me do it, huh? Okay, that's fine because it
The
proves I need to
culprit
know
used
how it
sleep
worked.
powder to make Growlithe fall asleep. And after that, they took the key.
Do you have evidence of that?
Do we have evidence of that?
Of course. Take a close look at Growlithe's food bowl, Inspector. You'll find traces of Lilligant's sleep powder in it.
Of course. So that's how the culprit got into the jewel storage room.
But they couldn't possibly have cut open that sturdy display case in such a short time.
Yeah, good point.
No, they could have if they had Pokemon accomplices.
Okay, but how did they persuade the Pawniard to do it? You hate your friends, they're saying how bad you are even though you beat the exactly 17 times and they've never won once. Well then you should let the record speak for itself.
The culprit somehow used Whimsicott and Pawniard.
Yeah,
And
but
got
how?
Pawniard to cut open the case.
How do you do that?
How is that even possible?
We may understand now how the jewel was stolen. But that doesn't necessarily prove that Barnes is innocent.
Actually,
It's the lost soul of a
I
woman.
do have proof that Mr. Barnes is innocent.
The quality is at 2K now, which is good. What are you talking about? My stream? Like, what would even 2K be? Because you could only be referring to bitrate, and the bitrate's like 5,000. Oh, almost 5,000. The note the accomplice wrote. Your video.
We discovered this note in a Trubbish's possession.
A note?
The culprit jotted down their whole plan. They wanted to frame Mr. Barnes for the crime.
Then that would mean Barnes.
I
is
mean, we're
innocent.
ignoring the fact that Barnes could have
So
written this
who's the
thing
real culprit?
itself.
The real culprit is right here with us.
What do you mean?
The thief who stole the Aurora drop. It's
Among Us,
Mr.
right?
Turner.
Among
You're the
Us.
culprit.
Who, me? But I'm a victim of this crime. Pawniard punched me.
Pawniard can't punch you.
Punched you, huh? Pawniard has blades for hands, and I don't see any cuts on you.
If you really think I'm the culprit, then where's the jewel?
Eject him.
I don't have it
Emergency
on me,
meeting.
And I haven't set foot outside the mansion.
Where's the jewel? Isn't it?
Oh,
obvious?
he's cooking him.
It's with a Pokemon.
What?
Of course you don't have the stolen jewel. You hid it. In Cramorant's belly.
Excuse me? Cramorant may be Turner's partner, but even so,
Where is that Cramorant anyway?
It's gonna
Mr.
burst
Turner,
in the front door.
Clearly put a lot of thought into your plan. But when we investigated the crime scene, we found a Cramorant feather. And you underestimated Growlithe's sense of responsibility. Those two things did you in. Now, please call your Cramorant.
Cramorant.
All right, let me handle this.
What is that on his back? Oh, and a key. Bro, that thing
There it
is huge.
The Aurora Drop.
That thing is
And the key to the
huge.
storage room too.
Ah.
I'm afraid you can't talk your way out of this, Mr. Turner.
I was so
Well,
close
who's the
to living
accomplice?
easy life. I shouldn't have teamed up with someone.
All right,
barely-
throw her under the bus. I'm sure Holiday will look into his accomplice. It's the wife! Right, let's leave that to the police. What? Was I wrong this whole time? For us here, the Aurora Drop was a symbol of hope. I thought it could bring hope to even more people. That's why I decided to donate it, but I never thought it would lead to an incident like this. Maybe I should forget about donating and just keep it quietly locked up in the house. Goodness gracious, you of all people. You really think so little of the Aurora Drop? What are you saying, Claudia? Didn't you tell me yourself that you hoped whoever looked at the Aurora Drop would not only see its beauty, but also feel cheered up and encouraged by it? Are you really going to give up on that hope just because of a stroke of bad luck? Wouldn't that be a terrible waste? Don't you agree, Barnes? Indeed, madam. It's just as you say. Mr. Dennis, your plan was to donate the jewel to the people of Rhyme City. Was most certainly not a mistake. Please believe in yourself and do what you think is best. Claudia, Barnes, forgive me. I think I let myself get too shaken by what happened today. I believe that in the beauty of the Aurora Drop and the people of Rhyme City. As you should. Clefable. But Claudia, weren't you against the donation? Don't misunderstand me. I just don't want to deal with you moping around like this for the rest of our lives, that's all. I see. Thank you, Claudia. Yeah, imagine he doesn't call Cromrand and books it. Dude, Growlithe would bite him. This incident has forced me to reconsider, shall we say, some of my views. Clefable, Ducklet, Growlithe, let's all eat together from now on. Aw, it looks like Mr. Dennis and the others are all getting along better now. Yeah, that about wraps this up. Yippee! We've done it!
Ironic, huh? Cramorant swallowed the jewel, and now you've got to swallow the
Bro.
bitter consequences.
Well, let's go.
Yeah.
What is that?
Cramorant, are you alright?
Oh no.
Don't just stand there. Hurry up and grab it.
Right.
The crime brought happiness? Yeah, the moral of the story is crime is good.
Sanjeev.
Turner!
Hold on. I swear I had nothing to do with that.
Why don't we discuss this down at the
Oh
station?
boy. It was the thing on his back.